4th and goal to go to 2. 34 seconds left to go in the ball game. This is the play right now. Takes the snap. Targeted goes in. Targeted all alone. And the quarterback keeps. Wow, what a call. Nobody touched him.
Here is Jeff, the host of the Gridiron.
Right. Welcome to the Gridiron, baby. If you can give this video a thumbs up or maybe share this video, that would be absolutely freaking phenomenal. If you subscribe to my channel, thank you. Please go down below, hit the subscribe button, hit that bell icon. That way next time I go live or if I put a video out, you'll be notified. And it's free of charge. What do you got to lose? It's totally free of charge. But if you are subscribed to my channel, thank you. If you want to help support my channel, that description box below, very top link, takes you to my membership page. I got 3 different membership levels. Each one has their own little perks to them. So once again, if you want to help support my channel, it would mean so much to me, and I thank you in advance. And finally, just underneath that, there's another link. It takes you to my Facebook group. It's called the New York Giants, The Gridiron. It's my Facebook group. We have over 10,500 members in the group, and it is doing simply marvelous, might I add. Basically, if I'm alive and breathing, and if I got internet access, I am putting stuff in this group darn near 365. It's called the New York Giants, The Gridiron. It's my Facebook group. Please join it. You will not be dissatisfied. I promise. Well, we got some very, it's not adding any wins to the win column or, taking away a ton of the sting that we've had halfway through the season. 2-6 halfway through the season. I know, shocking. You're just shocked as I am. I thought we would be 8-0 right now, huh? But I think very, very well deserved. Very, very well deserved. For a team, that obviously as we keep weeks go by, we keep losing more and more players for the season. I mean, I don't know. Maybe I'll be at tight end by the end of the season if we just keep losing guys. We got a nice long laundry list once again of injuries. I'll go over that. But the 49ers they're not backing down on the injuries at all. I'll tell you that much. What's up, buddy? Better G-Man. What's going on, buddy? But the 49ers, I'll tell you what, they have a long list of injuries. We're going to go over the injuries in just a little bit. Also going to go over a little bit after we talk about the injuries, the Giants have injuries and they lose. Some teams like the 49ers have injuries and they win. Very interesting. But I said, good old, hey, no Mr. Dart here. The NFL Rookie of the Month. I think very well deserved. Very, very well deserved. Yeah. It's one of these things. Well, you just don't know. You don't know if and when you're going to be allowed to, right? As we're finding out, you don't know if you're ever going to have it where Scatterboo, Malik Neighbors, Dart, maybe another stud wide receiver, we're all on the same team at the same time, and they're all healthy. You just don't know, right? You just don't know. For whatever reason, Malik Neighbors runs down the side, jumps up, boom, comes down, season's over with. Scatterboo runs across the middle, right, lands on his ankle funny, whatever, like, bam, season's over. You just don't know. You'd like to hope and pray maybe somewhere along the line, maybe we get, all the guys together. And I said, maybe we can add another weapon in the off season for Dart. Let's see what he can do. Yeah. It's a shame because, we have Andrew Thomas back. He's doing very well. Him and Illuminor are doing very, very well. Right. But you don't know. But under the circumstances, Dart is doing very, very well, considering what he has. I mean, the talent, or maybe, I don't want to say the lack thereof, but I mean, we don't have a lot of guys on the field that scare you. Don't. Right? But very, very well deserved. Now I got to find where we at here. The NFL Offensive Rookie of the Month, Jaxson Dart. And also this too, which goes to show you. I mean, two things, right? How long it's been since we have had a rookie, offensive rookie of the month. 11 years, and just goes to show you what it could come from. Right? The last guy was in 2014. NFL rookie, offensive rookie of the month was, of course, OBJ, 2014. So not too bad of a player. So if Dart can, get up to that OBJ level, not maybe up in his brains, right? I mean, because sometimes OBJ was rather interesting, proposing to the punt net and all that stuff. But if Dart can, raise his game to the level of an OBJ, I mean, okay. So far, you have to be very, very happy. It certainly doesn't mean Cam Ward, by any stretch of the imagination, is a bad quarterback. Just look where he's at. Right? He's not doing so well. Maybe you put him someplace else and he might flourish. Right? But so far, you got to be pretty happy, right? Because possibly you don't know. You're never going to know. You'll never know. Had we lost to the Colts and we had 2 wins and we were picking number 1, who would we have taken? Everybody said it was going to be Cam Ward, right? Would we have taken Cam Ward? Then the interesting thing would have been, because we quite possibly have the defensive rookie of the year with Abdul Carter. So we might have got ourselves a twofer by winning that Colt game, right? Pushed us back a couple spots, so we didn't have to take Cam Ward. And I said, it would have been interesting. I mean, you're never going to know. You're never going to talk to Joe Shane. So, Joe, if you were picking, probably you never will know. Joe, if you were picking number 1, were you taking Cam Ward? I don't know if that would ever come around. But if we would, we got Cam Ward, who maybe is not as good as Jaxson Dart, and we wouldn't have traded back up into the first round to get somebody else. So we would have taken a second round, But we also would have saved the draft pick as well, because we traded away obviously draft picks to get Dart. But we got Abdul Carter and we got Jaxson Dart. So we might quite possibly have gotten the best quarterback in this draft class. And maybe. I'm not a draft guru. I'm not, never will be. I don't have 75 hours a day. Sit down and watch tape about don't do it, never will do it. My life's too short. I don't have much time left, guys. I'm not wasting 95 hours a day watching tape of some third round or third string guard from Buffalo State Tech University School of Blind just to know what this 40 time. I don't do that. So, but this quarterback draft class, this one coming out, which was supposed to be one of the greatest of all time. I'm not so sure how great it is now. So between, maybe this quarterback draft class in 2026 is one that we had this year and then the one last year. Hey, Jaxson Dart's right up there. I mean, May, obviously, he's doing pretty doggone good. There's not really many guys that are much better than Dart so far, but this is Dart's first season in the NFL. The only thing is, obviously, if we keep this up, right, he might have a new head coach next season, so he might be learning a new offensive system next year. But that's putting the cart before the horse. But I think it's very, very well deserved. Giants quarterback Jaxson Dart has been named the NFL Offensive Rookie of the month of October. October's been nothing short of a roller coaster for the Giants. But the play of Dart has been the highlight of 2025 for Big Blue. So, I mean, once again, so this is another one of those things, obviously, is that, in a season like this, which has been the same season, it's like Groundhog's Day, that movie, right, with Bill Murray, and it's been the same season, for the past 300 seasons in a row. You just got to look for the little silver linings in here. Maybe, if we're lucky, maybe one of these years we'll get a good coach and we'll get some good play and we'll win some games and we might have a chance maybe to go to the Super Bowl. But, I mean, as of right now, just the way it's been, I mean, my goodness. I mean, McAdoo, so was it 2017, 2018, 2019, 2020, 2021, 2023, 2024, 2025. So what, 8 of the last 9 years, just straight trash. Straight trash. So when you get a season like this, like 8 of the last 9, because 2022 was, a very surprisingly good season for the Giants. But when you get a season like this, you just look for those little, anything to give you hope for the next season. Just think, if Darts, all that, we might have our quarterback for the next 10, 15 years. He's young, right? Hopefully 10 plus seasons, if not 15. Right? I mean, wouldn't that be nice? I mean, the guy's he's got a lot going for him. Has a lot going for him. So we might have ourselves a quarterback. Apparently, the way it's been going in Indianapolis, apparently maybe we had our quarterback. We just didn't know it. I don't know. Wouldn't it just be a kick right in the crotch if Daniel Jones was the NFL MVP of the year? Wouldn't that be a... Dart entered the month as a new starter, riding the high of an upset win over the Chargers in the final week of September and took the NFL world by storm with the win over the Eagles on Thursday night. Dart followed that up with a strong performance against a top two defense in the Broncos, though it was ultimately a losing effort, not because of him. Dart showed his toughness as well as his skill in leading a go-ahead drive with 30 seconds left in the game, and the defense couldn't hold that. Unbelievable. Odell Beckham Jr. was the last Giants rookie to win the Offensive Rookie of the Month honors in November and December in 2014. We'll see if Dart is able to match Beckham with another strong month. Well, possibly. The competition's not going to get any easier, that's for sure. Giants' decision to trade up to 25th overall in the first round for Dart was initially viewed with some skepticism, but their faith has been rewarded through his first 5 games. He has easily been the best rookie quarterback since taking over as the Giants starter, leading rookies in passing touchdowns, total touchdowns, and passing. Probably one of them is passing yards because they say passing touchdowns there twice. That doesn't make any sense. So I guess it leads all rookies in passing yards, total touchdowns, and passing touchdowns. Once again, it's just now also that too, it's when he's going up against like other rookie quarterbacks. Other rookie quarterbacks like a Cam Ward, when you get taken usually by a team that needs a quarterback, usually they're not very good, right? Like the Titans. So it's not like he's going up against, Patrick Mahomes or Josh Allen or, other established quarterback, but he's doing very, very well. As I said, once again, now our number one running back is no longer available for the rest of the season. Not that Tracy's much of a drop-off, if any kind of a drop-off at all. They're both different types of running backs, and we certainly have seen Tracy can take it to the house, as he did against the Broncos. Tracy's had multiple long runs between last season and this season. So him and Scatterboo are both very good wide receivers. So that's another one of the things you got to be very excited about going forward. Between Tracy and Scatterboo, it's not like we got Derrick Henry and Saquon Barkley in the backfield. I'm not saying that, but we have 2 very young, capable running backs who can run the ball, different style running backs, but they're very good receivers. And once again, Tracy's in his second season, Scatterboo's in his first season, Dart's in his first season, Theo Johnson's in his second season, Malik Neighbors' second season, Wando Robinson, let's hope we bring him back. He's in his fourth season. Got a lot of young guys, Right, so hopefully the future's bright. Now, whether it's with Dable here or not, who knows? But let's see. In fact, Dart has been one of the best quarterbacks in the NFL since week 4 and is 8th among qualifying passers in Dakota rankings, which blends EPA and completion percentage over expected. I mean, once again, and you also said, once again, you look at it, the Broncos played the Eagles. We beat the Chargers. Let's see. Yeah, some very good teams. Certainly some very, very good teams. Right? And he beat the Eagles. He also beat the Eagles too. So he's played some very good teams. Right? And he has some very good stats. Once again, I think he didn't even play half a game with Malik Neighbors. Imagine if we had Malik Neighbors out there. And I said, it's the thing, you compare, try to compare different teams. You look at Jalen Hurts. Oh, he's good. No doubt about that. Absolutely can't question that. But, what would Dart do if he had Devontae Smith and A.J. Brown, Dallas Goedert running around out there? Then he could turn around and hand the ball off to Saquon with a very good offensive line. What would Dart do with that? Dart don't have that. We had a number 1 wide receiver who's no longer available this season, and we have no other number 1 wide receivers. Right? So you look what he's playing with and what he's able to do. We put up 5 touchdowns against the Broncos. Of course, we only kicked, 1 extra point because the mother missed the extra points because we lost the game. But he put up 5 touchdowns against the Broncos on the road. Let's say what? Hear no penalty, speak no penalty, see no penalty. Didn't call the flag on Darius Slayton, the offensive pass interference. That frickin' moron ref. They were hand fighting. If you just kind of let it go, which maybe some refs might have done, maybe we have another touchdown. We have 27 points, maybe. Yeah. He didn't turn the ball over against the Eagles either, so he's doing pretty good. Can't complain whatsoever. Giant offense as a whole is depleted, and once again, look how he's doing. But Dart's play gives them a chance to win every week, and Dart has far exceeded expectations and has proven to be immediately NFL ready. You can't complain about a rookie quarterback, right? Hopefully he's only going to get better. His play so far bodes well for his future development, and it seems like the Giants have their franchise quarterback for the foreseeable future. Now, I saw this here. Let me share my screen. Just going to show you kind of like, what Dart is able to do when he has to get outside the pocket, or if his first read isn't there. Let me share here. Got to find it. Oh, here we go. I've seen this chart. One thing I love about being with so many Facebook groups, New York Giants Facebook group, a member of, is that people, they come up with so much information, so many different charts and graphs and stats and all that stuff. It's just amazing. So I found this chart. I mean, this is pretty cool. So it says here, right, quarterbacks that excel at creating plays outside of structure, which is something you have to do. I mean, you have to be able to do that. It's not your grandmom's NFL where the quarterback gets the ball, takes 3 steps back or 4 or 5 steps back or whatever, and stands there in the pocket and he waits for the guy. Okay, it's coming at you and complete the pass, and they run down. Yeah, it ain't that. If you can't do this, you're in trouble. And especially if you're on a bad team and you can't do this, boy, you are definitely in a lot of trouble. But look at Mr. Dart here. Plays outside of the pocket and pass attempts beyond the first read. Create rate 22%. Look who's up here. Number one, Dart. Now Patrick Mahomes, I guess, per drop back does it more often. I guess that's what I'm figuring this does, because it's plus 0.6. So Mahomes maybe does it more often or something, but it's like, it looks, the number here is 22%. So quarterbacks that excel creating plays outside of structure, pass plays out of the pocket, and pass attempts beyond the first read. So Dart is number one up here. He doesn't, he's not in the lead over here like with Darnold and Mahomes are, but 22%, looks like about 22% create rate. He creates plays outside of the pocket. Jaxson Dart, the rookie. Right? He's only played, 5 games? He leads the NFL. Not too bad. But same thing here. Look what, you had Jalen Hurts here, okay? But, look what Jalen Hurts, who has to throw the ball to. Caleb Williams here. Look what Caleb Williams has to throw the ball to. They made sure he has a couple good wide receivers. Right? Jalen Hurts has a couple good wide receivers. Jaden Daniels has a couple good wide receivers. Patrick Mahomes has a future Hall of Fame tight end to throw the ball to. You got to give some shout out to Drake May. He's doing very, very well. Kyler Murray, right? And Justin Herbert, Baker Mayfield. So look at the company he's in right here. Up here, you just circle these guys right here. It's a pretty doggone good company. But his plays, I guess it's 22% of the time he makes plays outside of the pocket. His pass attempts beyond the first read, 2025. So, he's one of the things that was when Tracy had that long touchdown run. If you look against the Broncos, he always goes up to the line of scrimmage. Tracy's behind, Dart's in the shotgun formation, and Dart behind his back, holds his hands behind his back. And I saw somebody mentioned this in one of the videos that I saw, and Dart was I guess looked at how they were lined up, I guess knowing what the blocking assignment is and all. And I guess somehow he gave a hand gesture, a hand signal to Tracy, who was behind him, which way to run. Turns around, hand the ball off, and Tracy takes it to the house. There was another time it was in, I don't know if it was his first touchdown pass in to Little Jordan Humphrey in exhibition or not, but he called something. He made a hand signal to Little Jordan Humphrey. It was an ex-NFL quarterback who was talking about it. I can't remember who it was, but was talking about it, and he saw Dart make a change, and I guess he told Little Jordan Humphrey just to take off. He threw a touchdown. Just imagine, what Dart can do if we get him some good weapons. He's got to get better. He's definitely he's got to get better. Sometimes he holds the ball a little too long. Some of those sacks are on him. Instead, holding it, and finally gets sacked instead of holding it, and just before he just throws the ball away or at the ground, on the ground at the feet of a receiver or something like that. But so he's got some things to work on. But first few games, 4 or 5 games, he can't be bummed out. Just think if we actually had a defense last week. The defense stops the other team, gives the ball back to your offense. Right? Would have been a much closer game. So.